Hi guys, welcome to my life. Where are you watching from? So guys, this is supposed to be just like a chit chat life, nothing serious. Just want to know how you intend spending your Christmas. Just basically want to know how where you're watching from and how you intend spending your Christmas. So guys, where are you watching from and how safe is your area like? You know, when it gets to Christmas like this, a whole lot of things happens, like crazy things happens. When it gets to, okay, I don't know in your area, I don't know in your area, but where my area is, when it gets to Christmas like this, a whole lot of things happen. So basically, it's high time we start asking ourselves, what is happening in your area? How safe is your area? Basically, in my own area, a lot of things are happening, like not where I stay, but where my parents stay, a whole lot of things are happening. There's so much stealing, so much stealing. It's There used to be stealing, a whole lot of stealing there before, but now with the whole December and everything, it has tripled. Talking about that, guys, I want to know why do we have crimes tripled? Why do we have crimes tripled during festive period during December in Nigeria? Why do we have such crimes? Like when it gets to December, when it gets to during this period, crimes gets tripled, gets legitly tripled. So guys, that's basically what we are going to talk about today. Crazy. Like I was saying, when it gets to December in my area, the whole crime thing is tripled, tripled. You see a whole lot of things that would unbelievable crimes happening, and I would want to say, okay, initially when we were younger, there used to be this whole rush that used to come with the festive period. People wanting to go to the village, talking about Nigerians now, people wanting to go to the village to impress them. Say, hello, thanks for joining my life. Where are you watching from? So how safe is where you're watching from? Where are you watching from and how safe is it? So like I said now, like when we were younger, there used to be a whole lot of rush when it comes to the festive period. You see people going to the village to impress. People spending up all the money they've saved up for all throughout the year, all throughout the year. You see someone that has saved up, that is living from probably from hand to mouth all throughout the year. When it gets to December, you see that same person doing something you know that this person cannot afford. Why? Because the person wants to prove a point. So when we're younger, it was like that. I don't know now. I don't know because I rarely travel to the village, and during the festive, the whole Christmas, the whole New Year, I don't even go out. I just stay inside of my house. So I believe that it still happens. So I think probably this could be the reason why they have guys. Thanks for joining my life. This is supposed to be a chit chat. I'm not supposed to be talking so much. You guys are making me talk so much. Thanks for joining. Where are you watching from? So like I said now, the whole December and the whole Christmas now has made crimes tripled, especially in my area. Like some days back, they went to my father's house to steal his sumo. They jumped the fence, collected the sumo the sumo, they collected the sumo, they ransacked the whole compound and stole from us. And these things happen like in my area. It happens normally, but when it gets to festive period like this, it gets kind of amplified always gets amplified when it gets to the Christmas. And then I am asking that what causes that? Because you cannot be telling me that people will be ready to do terrible things just to pepper village people. Are people doing these things just to pepper village people? Because why would you want to go and steal from someone just because you want to prove you want to pepper people basically. You want to make a point, make people feel as if you're okay. Some people would save up from January till December. When it gets to December like this, you see them, they will start spending, and you go, they look this person, and you'll be like, but this guy, we know where he works now, we know what he does. He's not supposed to be able to afford this thing, but yeah, and behold, this person is doing this thing, and you just know, as a Nigerian that I am now, you just know that this person is has been working and saving up for this thing, and the person is probably doing more than he or she can actually do. And the worst part is that when guys, thanks for watching. Where are you watching from? Where are you watching from? This is supposed to be a chit chat, like nothing serious. So where are you watching for? Type on the comment section. So the worst part of this whole thing now is that when it gets to January, when after they do this, play all these things, when it gets to January, guys, you go see Sapa. Sanda from Difaka, how you doing? Where are you watching from? Sanda Difaka. Am I pronouncing it well? Where are you watching from? Let me check. So like I said, now when it gets to beginning of the year, you start seeing this person, you start the struggle basically the struggle continues. You start seeing that this person wasn't like, it's not as if this person was spending because he or she has arrived. This person was just doing it to impress. And you see them, it makes them do terrible things, crazy terrible things. And that's why, guys, I want to know how safe the place is, especially for those of us that is in Nigeria. How safe you see the kidnapping. You would agree with me that during this whole Imba month, from let's say when from September, October, November, December. Hi, Bisiwala. How you doing? Where are you watching from? Where are you watching from? Thanks for joining my live. Can you hear me? Where are you watching from? So, like I was saying now, you start seeing that crimes triples when it gets to the whole when it begins to get to the festive period. Crimes tripled. So I just want to know, is that applicable to everywhere? Do you notice that from your area that okay, oh, this crime triples in my area because it's because of the festive period? And guys, I would want to know, how do you protect yourself? How do you prioritize your security? Because one thing I have understood, people do not prioritize their security. People do not. People people aren't so worried about security. You see people getting worried about every other thing. You see people getting worried about um you see people getting worried about money basically. You see people getting worried about a lot of things, but not Puerto Rico. Your message is censored. I can't even read it. Can you type in English, please? I don't understand what you just wrote. Thanks for joining my live. Your message is even censored. So guys, like I said, I wasn't supposed to be talking alone. No. Guys, this was supposed to be a chit chat. You guys are making me talk alone, and I don't like talking. I don't like talking. So guys, like I said now, when it gets people do not prioritize their security. It's okay, of course, in a where everything is working, people are not supposed to give. As in, security is not supposed to be your headache. It's supposed to be the government's headache. It's supposed to be the government's headache, literally. But where I am coming from, where I am, security is basically your problem. Security it's is what you should provide for yourself. That is what you should do. And even if the government wants to do, there's just so little they can do. With the whole way things are going, there is just so little they can do. It's basically up to you as an individual to protect yourself, to protect your family, to protect your businesses, and to protect your properties. It's basically on you. So, for the fact that we do not talk about it as much as we can, I notice that most times we only talk about it when the thing actually happens. When those things that happens as a result of you being nonchalant about your security, when those things starts happening, that is when people start talking about it. That is when people start. For instance, now you go see person wey suppose dey do a particular thing, you no go do am. Then for some reason, when the repercussion of you not being nonchalant, maybe you might be traveling, let's say, you're traveling and you do not have traveling to an unknown area and you're going very late. You see people doing those things without thinking about it, without worrying themselves about it. So when the repercussion of those things you're doing start happening, start playing before your eyes, that is when that is when you start complaining. That you go start to do, this one happened, this one that. I'm not saying you should not complain when stuff's happened to you. Of course, guys, you should complain. But the point is that, guys, also look at the way how you protecting yourself. What are the things that has been put in place to protect yourself? What are the things that has been put in place to do you understand? So that when something happens and you're telling someone, for instance, you enter a car and you were not security conscious even in that car. When you're telling people, people would at least give you kudos. Okay, you did everything you were supposed to do. You did everything that you were supposed to do, and this thing still happens. So that's basically it. Do you get, guys? So where are you watching from, guys? Where are you watching from? This is not supposed. I'm not supposed to be talking so much. Where are you watching from? So, guys, basically, I'm saying all of these things because I want you to be safe wherever you are. I want you to a whole lot. Probably, I think it's just the space that I am. A whole lot is happening, and if we are not conscious of that fact that a whole lot is happening, we cannot be mindful of what to do, where to do, what to do at the right time. We cannot be mindful of that. So, guys, a whole crazy lot is happening, and I am just drawing this. I'm just drumming this awareness so that we will know that things are happening. Things are happening, especially this period, this whole um, Christmas, New Year. You know, do you understand? That's just basically it. So, guys, really, I want to know, where are you watching from? Type on the time comment section. Where are you watching from? Basically, you have to read just your comments. You have to read your comments. If you're watching me, where are you watching from? Normally, we talk about things like this every day, but not this time. So this time now is basically just getting to know you guys. Oh. Mm. Hey guys, where are you watching from, guys? Mm. Gary, where are you watching from? Where are you watching from? And how safe is your area now? How safe is it? How are you preparing for the Christmas? How are you preparing for the Christmas? Hope you're not doing too much. Christmas is every year. Christmas happens. Christmas happens every year. So you don't need to outdo yourself. You don't need to start doing what you're not supposed to do. Where are you watching from? Oh my. Mm. Oh my. Want to join our life? I don't want to say. Mm. Mm. Okay, sounds good. Okay. Oh my God. What do you want to do? Okay. Trying to add this one. So, I don't know Maria. Trying to figure out. Wait, 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 wait. What are they? Okay. Trying to question. I think when I come live by this time, I always have those people that are always silent. Why you guys always silent? Mhm. Why do I always have shy people by this time? Maybe I don't know how to say hello. Just say hello. Just say hello. Because I want to end this life and start all over again. Okay. That is crazy, man. Puerto Rico. Are this... Hi guys. Where are you watching from? Where are you watching from? Guys, where are you watching from? Hi, Tio. How you been? Long time. I just tried coming to live by this time. I've never really had to. How you doing now? You can hear me. Can you hear me now? Can you hear me now? How you doing? Champion League quiz now. I should wire you 50K. Hey, 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 Bambiala. Me, I'm looking for who will wire me 20K. Can you do that? You wire me 20K, I'll wire you 50K. How about that? So how you doing now? How is your holiday? How is the holiday going? You've not been online for a while now. I've not been okay. Probably I come out. I go live too late, so I rarely see you. How have you been now? You need 50K. Me, I need 20K. 50K is even too much. Me, I need 20K. Can you give me 20K? So how are you? How is South Africa today? Me, I'm looking for who will dash me 20K so I can use for my date in December. Yeah. I go, okay, you see it. Yes, of course, they would notify you. I go live late at night though, by 12 sometimes, 12 Nigeria time. 12 Nigeria time should be 1 South African time. So sometimes 12 a.m. to 1 a.m. late. So you should, mm, it's very hot. It's hot everywhere, even here. What weather do you have there? What weather do you have there? Oga that is begging me 50K. Me, I'm looking for who will dash me 20K safe. If I still go, if I still go dash me 20K like this, now my life don't change. Oh. My life don't change. If I still go give me 20K. So you're begging, you're asking me 50K. 50K safe. You short, you be ritualist. You they ask me 20K. Me, my problem now is yes, so 20K. 20K. 20K is like, let's say it's like $12. I mean $10. I'm saying it so every other person that is watching it, every part of the world will understand. 20K in Nigeria is approximately $10. So the guy is asking me of 50K, 50K, which is like $25. That's what he's asking me. So me, I'm saying that if I see who would give me $10 like this now, my dirty December don't set. I'm ready for the dirty December. Do you get? I've noticed that when I go live by this time, this is the second time it's happening. It's mostly Bambiala that I always say. Bambialas. You know what Bambila? No, I don't. We don't use dollar. We use naira. What we use is naira. But I'm just giving you a hint of how if the conversion rates. So someone is begging me 50K on the comment section. So me, I'm telling the person that 50K, which is like $25, if you're going to convert it, is approximately $55. So me, I'm telling the person that if I get to see $10, like as I am like this, now my date in December is set. Do you get? So we don't use dollar, we use naira. Like I was saying, I noticed that most times when we come live by this time, you see a lot of people begging. I don't know. That's why I don't enjoy coming live by this time, sincerely. I don't. Let's if I want to be realistic. You see that one I come late night. It's that live that I go. I notice a lot of people don't sleep, and I think I prefer going live that night, late night. The only reason why I even manage and try and come to live by this time is because of now I'm using natural lights. I'm using the natural light. So I basically do not need to wait for NEPA light passing. Although there's NEPA light now, Sha. Yes, I will. I'll be coming live. This one is just like a test, just a trial live. I was bored. So I just said, okay, let me do live. My main time when I come live is basically at night, late night preferable. So this one, the people I see on this time, by this time I come live, I don't know. I don't want to talk. But the people I get to meet by this time, most of them are Bambialas. Do you know what Bambiala is? Beggars. This is like the second time I see someone begging me on my life. This person that even begged me now is even joking, obviously. Because he was saying it and was laughing. He was joking. I've seen real issues where the guy was angry that I did not give him money. See me that is broke. Me, I'm looking for someone that will be giving me money. You never seen it. So trust, okay. That see, naturally, some people beg a lot. Some people beg a lot. I think when they just see, they'll just assume that you do not have monetary issues. Some people beg a lot. They don't. Once they just like the other one was telling me that he needed money to pay his rent. Can imagine someone I've never seen. Never seen. Just he just stumbled on my life like this. Just came just the way you came now. And that was like the first time I was seeing him in my life. Told me that he needed money to pay his school fees. Sorry, paid his house rent. From where to where I beg. You don't know me. Or like if you will not give me, just tell me instead of talking all this plenty talk. Me, I'm looking for someone to give me to. So I beg nobody should beg me. How you doing, Jerry? Let me stop all this rant. How you doing? How is your today? How is your today? Where have you been? I think you've not been active on YouTube, right? Ain't there? You've not been active on YouTube, yeah. Nothing, Jerry. Oh. It was supposed to be like a chit chat, actually. It was supposed to be like yesterday. Yesterday, I saw you on my life, right? uh Most times, I notice that when I'm talking about like real stuff, people I don't get to engage with people a lot. Do you understand? Like when I'm talking to people, when I'm actually have something to say, I don't get to engage people much because I don't know how to combine talking and engaging with people. I've not learned that. So what I did is that I'll create a life where I can just come and just have a chit chat. And that was what I thought. That was what I wanted. That is what I want to do today. That is what I thought when I started this life. Nothing serious. So I noticed that I've made a lot of friends here on YouTube. But most of them are always late. I was asking, how are you now? You not told me how you are. How is work? How is school? You said you're on holiday, so of course you're free. How's your day been going? You rarely come online these days. Where are you watching from? Guys, where are you watching from? Honestly, I think they have a lot of underage coming live by this time. I don't know why. That's another thing I noticed. By this time, you have so much young people. Most of the time, you're at home doing nothing. Really? How long will that be? You're free till school resumes, right? So what do you use when you're when what do you use to keep yourself busy? Mm. Tulani, what's that thing? What do you do when you're idle? When you don't have much to do? What hobbies you should have an hobby? What hobbies do you do just to keep yourself busy? Hmm? Getting late here. Way. What do you mean homebody? Confused. What does that mean? Homebody. What does homebody do? Like You stay at home. Like you enjoy staying at home. Is that what you mean? Like you homebody. That's basically you. Okay. Okay, I guess right. Okay. So when you're at home, what do you do? What takes your time? What what do you use to cope with the whole idleness and all of that? What do you do? Do you read books, listen to music, or probably watch a lot of us live? Maybe you come to live and YouTube and watch streamers. Is that what you do? Hi Victor, how are you? How are you doing now? Mm. Victor, how are you doing? Victor, I was expecting you yesterday on my life. You were not there. Okay, you do movies, you do novels, you do YouTube. Okay, that's good. Okay. 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 You watch movies a lot. Me too, I watch movies, but since I started doing this, I've not really had time to watch movies. So this time now, I even struggle to read books. I read too, but I struggle to read books. You came. What time did you come, Victor? I was there. I came earlier. Okay, the thing is that I came around 8. I came live around 8. I just streamed for an hour. So I was okay, not 8, around 9 actually. I came live around 9. I streamed from 9 to 10, past 10 actually. So I was supposed to come live by 11, which I did, but I could not, for some reason my battery was down already. So I could not stay for long. I think when I came by 11, that life was supposed to last till and maybe till 1. But because of my battery was down already, so somehow I could not continue. But I came. I was here around 9. I didn't see you around 9. ah, okay, favorite movie. Initially, I used to like scary movies though, but I noticed that when I got older, the whole scary thing was becoming annoying. So now I just noticed that this it changes actually. I just noticed that most time now I used to like thrillers, scary and all of that. So now I just noticed that I just watch the regular normal movies, not romance. Basically just city epic movies. So I go towards that direction, epic movies. Last time I was asking you, Victor, who taught you this woto woto? I was asking you, you didn't answer me. Who taught you? How come of all words, like of all words, that's the word you shouldn't know. Woto. Woto woto. Come in guys. Of all words. Can you now? Okay. See. See kind of what I need. Listen. I want to pass. Pass. Come pass. You said something. You said you moderate a lot of Chinese. Yes, you said so. How do you do that? How do you do that? Like, okay, what books is that? What book is that? How do you moderate channels? Like, is it like you're the one basically in charge of the channels? You're the one in charge of posting, editing the videos and all of that. Is that what you do? I've read that. Rich Dad Poor Dad. I've read that. I heard that long ago. Long ago. I loved it, yes. I think the story was told from a Nigeria point of view, which I can really relate to. The author was the author is a as is from Chinese, I guess. But I think the story was told from a Nigeria point of view, and so I could really relate. So I was asking you, like, how do you moderate this Chinese? Is it like you're in charge of the posting, you edit, your basically everything that happens in that page, on that channel rather, you're in charge of it? Is that what you do? Is that what you do? Like you help them grow, you help these channels grow. uh, Conventional with God. I sure I like it. What's it about? Because I think that the whole too much religious thing, I'm trying to calm down on that one. I'm trying to so because I'm a Christian, but not so religious like that. You've not told me what you do on these channels. What do you do? What do you do? Tulani, are you still there? You've left. What do you do? Like, is it like you post for the channels? Is it like you post, you you 12 channels, is that's a lot to, if it's post, you do the edit, you post, is that what you do? I want you to answer me because I'm curious. I want to know. Are you there? Well, are you serious? It's going to be interesting. I'll check it. I'll check the e-version. Most times I actually avoid reading online, like reading books online, because I'm trying to reduce my screen time. So, but I'll check it out. I'll check it out. You said the title was a conversation with God, Abby. Let me screenshot this. A conversation with God. I'll check it out. So you read books too? Okay. Wow, is that a thing? You protect it from rude comments. Is it like when they go live like this? Is that even a thing? I've never heard of that. I know when I'm going live, I can put a moderator that would be helping to do a lot of things, but is it like when they go live or when they post their videos? When they go live, just the way I am live like this, just the way I'm going live like this. Is that what you mean? Hmm? Really? Is that a deal? I didn't know that was a thing. You get paid for doing that. Do they pay you for doing that? Do they pay you? Because I don't know. If more than one channel is going live, how do you now do it? Like if you have like 6 channels going live all at the same time, how do you moderate all of it? I never knew that was a thing. No. That people pay people to do that for them. Why? Why? You don't get paid. So you do it for free. You do it for free. You just do it for free. Just okay. You do Chinese in different countries. Okay. Okay. You do it for free. Like you do. Why? Why do you do it for? I don't know. This is getting more confusing now. Like, are these people that you know in person? Are these people that maybe for some reason you've met them in person, or just random people, or people that you've met as friends? Maybe the way we are talking like this now. That's interesting. I've never heard of that. I was thinking that so how do you do it when like six persons that you're handling their accounts? It's on live. How do you moderate it then? Okay, okay, okay. So basically, it's just when the person is live, the person makes you a moderator, which I can actually just do now. The person makes you a moderator, and somehow you start kind of what do they call it? You start looking out for spam comment and all of that. Is that how it works? Okay, 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 okay. Okay, so how does it work? Like when the person is live, you go there and you start making sure that the person does not have a spam comment. Is that basically it? Like when the person is live. And how come do you do all of that without getting paid? That's Why would you want to do that when you're not getting paid? So why would you want to do that when you're not getting paid? That's what I'm asking. Why would you want to do that when nobody's paying you? Nobody's paying you. Why would you want to do that? Because from what you're saying, this is a whole lot of job. Like you're basically moderating the whole life. Why would you want to do that when you're not getting paid? Or are these persons that you know, like are these persons that you know like in person? I wouldn't want to do that if I'm not getting paid, seriously. Okay. But the person can just give must the person as in like do you know these people in person? Like people that you moderate for, do you know them in person? Do you know them in person? Do you know them in person? Like are these people that you've met maybe in person or maybe your friends and are these like friends around? Oh, wow. Wow. You don't know them. That's serious. I never even I knew I could actually have a moderator while I am streaming, but I never thought of actually doing it. I've never saw it as a problem. Okay, we are talking okay, as this my life is now. As this my life is now. I know. As this my life is now, how can you moderate this life? This this particular life now, how can you moderate it? How can you moderate like okay, 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 okay. So basically it's just protecting the channel from spam comments. That's what I understood. Though. Okay, you can time out through. Can't I do that myself, like as I'm watching now? Because I've noticed that there are some comments that come and YouTube itself censors it. There are some comments that are already censored. Like when they come, you see them censored already. Rude comment, basically, maybe a sexist comment, a racist comment, and using those words that you're not supposed to use on YouTube now. Is that not it, basically? That's some you're giving. if you're making a sexist comment, making a racist comment, then generally those words that you're not supposed to use, or maybe you're talking about kids in a way you're not supposed to talk about it. I think is it not the basic YouTube rules and regulations? Is it not it? Is that not it? Like those basics. Yes, yes, yes. A few times I've had like a lot of people in my life. I noticed that I could not even cope with all of the comments. I could not, especially when I'm basically not. There's some life I go. I'm not even. I don't even look at the comments. I just keep talking and talking and talking. In such case, I don't even look at the comment at all. So those ones, there's some life I go. Probably when I have something to talk about, I don't even look at the comments. I just keep on talking and talking and talking. And it's not as if I have so much people watching the live, but I notice that even with the few people I see watching, the comments keep coming. But I can actually slow the comments though. I have that. There's a feature where I can slow the comments that it doesn't need to come like that, so that I can censor it. What me I'm thinking is that why would you want to do that thing is a big job. Why would you want to do it for free? That's the angle. Okay, okay. So me, I'm like, why would you want to do those things for free? For free. It's a why would you want to do it for free? Why do you do it for free? Because that means you have to stay while the person is alive. And if the person's life lasts for an hour, you'll be there with that person for an hour. So why would you want to do it for free? And the person might be going live probably every day, I guess. So you do this thing and you have like how many Chinese where you're doing this? It's work, oh, sincerely. No, no. It's to me, oh, I don't know. I think it's quite a job. It's not something I think personally I would want to do for free. Why do you do it for free? Victor, why do you do it for free? See, my house is getting dark. So I want to switch to my ring light. I'm practically streaming with natural light now. So I'm going to off this. I'm going to. Are you there? I want to off and restart this live. What did you retract, Oga? What did you retract? You're showing that you wrote something and retracted it. What did you retract? Victor, will you be coming at night? Because I want to off and start again. I want to go off now, offline. Basically use my ring light. Are you there? I'm waiting for your reply. Are you there? Okay, let it get to an hour. Okay. What did you retract? You wrote something and retracted it. What was that? Yeah, yeah, yeah. Okay. Okay. But you've not answered me, oh. Before you go, I was asking that why did you do it for free? Because it's quite a job. So why did you do it for free? Won't you answer that? Why did you decide to do it for free? Okay. Why do you do the job for free? Why did you do it for free? Because from the way you explained it, it's really a job. Like it's quite a job to me, oh. So why do you do it for free? Why do you do it for free? It's not supposed to be done. Personally, I don't think I can do it for free because it's a job. Like if you're moderating for me now, as I am live, you also will be live, right? So why did you do it for free? Why did you just do it for free? That's what I'm asking. I'm waiting for you to answer that. Hey, we will. Are you there? Okay, you're not answering me. Probably when we come back later, then we can continue. Bye. Let me live. I wanted this live to get to at least an hour.